Alright, let's go get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my Let's Play for Avowed. Now, that being said, in our last episode, one of the things that I decided to do, that I spoke about at the end of the last episode, was uncovering a lot of the map that we had not discovered to see if there were any hidden items or anything we passed over. So I basically did a once-over on the map at any hidden areas. I know there still seems to be a lot of stuff covered, but honestly, a lot of the stuff, like the visibility on the Fog of War, or what's uncovered, is a very small radius, it seems. Because I feel like I might be like right here, but it might only cover like 5 feet, 10 feet away from me. So a lot of these areas you can see plainly there's nothing there in those locations, yet there's still Fog of War there. That being said, out of all the things that I found, most importantly probably was the fact that I found an awakened or a strangled Adra. So I did that, and that just gave me some XP and I believe some awakened Adra as well. And also, I think there was only one other thing I did. Oh yes, over by the truffle farm, I went ahead and deposited the sacrifice of foods there for the revenant. So that quest is ready to turn in. I haven't really worked on any other quests or anything of that sort, but we're going to go ahead and work on the last available quest that we have, which is a relic from the ashes. After that, I think most everything else is ready to turn in. So once we finish off doing this little section over here, we're more than likely going to go ahead and just start turning everything in and get a whole bunch of XP. That should probably more than likely get me to level 14, as we are very close to that. Also, I did enchant my gear. I realized that I'm using uniques and then I never bothered enchanting them. So, for our Menelatus Conduit, I did take the enchanting upgrade that gives me power attacks deal moderate stun damage to nearby enemies. And then also, I have the gun now. Let's see, where is the gun here? Bullets bounce to hit 2 additional enemies within range, so there's more bounce on the shots as well. Other than that, armor-wise, we are still good. I did find the wolf armor here. It's not something that I plan on using, but that was also something I found out and about. But yeah, if you like the gameplay series and you want to see more of it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you think of the gameplay, and let's jump into it. There were some bears here earlier, and I did clear out a lot of enemies, but more importantly, there really wasn't anything done, so nothing too much was missed out on that front. So let's go do this Revenant of the Ashes. That's what this is called, right? A relic from the ashes. We gotta retrieve the reliquary. I don't know if there are any enemies in here. I haven't really gone too far into this area, so anything we can do on here on out is kind of new for me. I am gonna, back up a little bit here. I'll let my dude jump in and engage with them. I would like to know where... There he is. Ooh. That stun really does build up. Also probably worth noting that these guys are much weaker than me anyway, so not too much of a struggle there. We did take a little bit of damage. One thing I was thinking about taking whenever we were leveling up is I was looking at my abilities. Because I did have ability points to spend. And I did offer to go with Arcane Veil. I did swap up my Grimoire. And the reason why I took Arcane Veil is because whenever you put a point in here and then use a Grimoire that has that spell, it'll actually upcast it to the next rank. So I'll actually be able to use the the second rank here just by having the Grimoire available, which reflects projectiles back. There's probably the thing that we struggle with the most is projectiles. It's probably where a majority of the damage that I take comes from. So I figured that that would be good. That's the reason why I'm using back the simple one for the moment. But it is nice to have regardless. So there's that, which is nice. So we can throw this guy off. I would hate for the priest to be able to fight that. And that is a heavy amount of stun, isn't it? And we were able to almost cast like another focused attack on it from the Menelatus conduit stun that we get from there. Let's see. Let's go inside. It looks like maybe our quest objective might be in here. Can I not sneak in there? No, apparently it's not big enough for us to hide through or crouch through. So I'll have to find another entrance. I suppose we could jump from this ledge over here if it'll allow us. Alright, so we're in. And there is a chest, so that's nice. We got some Talon. Nice. I believe it says that our direction we need to go in is above us, or is it really below us in this cave? I hear something shiny. I believe that's it right there. Does this guy have a arrow in his butt? He does. This crude arrow appears to be coated in poison. Some Zarb tribes use similar toxins to slow down larger, more intimidating predators.
Poisoned arrow, slow acting. They wanted the thief
Alright.
to suffer.
Reliquary of Saint Wadwin. Alright, so I tripped a trap, but it looks like we were good. I kind of froze in place like a deer in the headlights, but it's okay. It's probably for people who entered the cave and not so much as people leaving that cave. That being said, I know we're going to go this direction because even though we got our quest objective, this area remains, for the most part, very unexplored for me. Can we actually go higher in this building? I swear, a moment ago, whenever we were trying to figure out how to get in it, I saw something golden. I do see a fire lit over on that side. Does this lead anywhere? It doesn't look like we're going anywhere on top of that, but what about on the side? It does... Oh. Could have been a dangerous fall. Okay, so nothing really on this front. Okay. Well, at least we know now. Ouch, took a little bit of fall damage. It's okay. On the other side of this bridge over here. Hey, I've been here. Up there is where we originally found like an item or something. And up there is the bridge we used to get to the last ranger we found. Alright, so all this area has been checked out. Not this back area. You be careful where you step. I am gonna use this. Oh, the mushroom is hidden until I stab this guy. Ow. Go ahead and use this on herself. Alright, he's dead. We're gonna use a potion. And then I'm gonna build up. Oh, I loved it. I saw it. I saw the... It goes back and hits them. And we managed to kill that guy back there, which is wonderful. Alright, so those are down. You know what? The basic grimoire is actually doing very decent work. There is another thing that I keep forgetting to use because it is an activatable skill, but it's not on my hotbar. So I got a piece of, I got a necklace specifically. And this necklace says that it actually, or it's a pan flute. It says summons a phantom to fight beside you. Well, here's the thing about that pan flute. The pan flute actually requires that you actually summon the thing. And I just keep forgetting to do it. I am absolutely terrible at trying to summon this thing. If I could only just remember, then we wouldn't have that problem anymore. Ooh, a whole bunch of purple gear. And it also looks like there's a waypoint back here for some reason. Why is there a waypoint back here? It looks like we can go further back. I assume this probably means that this might be a story-related area. We can go check it out, though.
After you, envoy.
There's a lot of cover here. The Delmgen Glade. Okay. Okay. I want to hit this guy over here. Ooh. Ooh. Queen's Fury. Okay, well, that one had a different name. Also looks like there are some enemies up top. Or to the rear where we're at. Was there anything else over here? There's a small lockbox. Okay, I'm gonna need you to get some health back, buddy. Oh, we can actually go up the slope here.
Think the Delmgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Ooh, that was a nice shot. Oh, that one speaks. Nice. Oh, what's his nuts went down there? Got it. Queen's Shield. Okay, so these all have specific names. I'm hoping, it looks like I'm actually lowering the guy's health next to him. And it's kind of cool because we have a nice little vantage point up here while Kai gets his butt beat in. And for whatever reason, these guys don't really seem to care about me too much. Or at least not in a traditional way. Who are they charging? They've got a lot of health. Okay, this is gonna get boring if we keep doing this up here. So, what if we, like, duck? You know? What if I just duck? Will they stop tracking me? Well, those guys did. Okay, they will not stop tracking me. Oh, no. I think I'm stuck. Looks like I might have to fast travel to get out of here. I don't think the game was anticipating me getting knocked off or jumping here. So let's can I? Nope, can't fast travel while in combat. So we gotta wait till combat drops entirely.
Right with you.
All right, so they are no longer wary of me. At least my troops are alive again. Kai and Marius. And we're good. Okay. You cannot fast travel from your current area? How do I make it out of here? I didn't read that part. I read the part that said, oh, Lord Jesus. What do you mean I can't fast travel from here? Is there an unstuck option? There isn't. Oh, no. I guess this is the last. Hopefully it doesn't set us back too far. I'm going to leave that in the video just so people are aware that you can get stuck in there in the unstuck feature and you can't fast travel from that. The good news is it looks like it left us before we go up this hill. So we're going to do things the traditional way. I hope that they have a solution for people who get stuck in environments implemented in the game, though. That's it's kind of weird that you can't fast travel from that.
You take lead. Over here. I don't see. Taking the shot.
All right, so we should have. Okay, so all those guys are dead. Nice.
Take a moment, people. Worse than raw.
Nice.
Let's see what you got.
I'm gonna let that refill a bit. Oh, excellent. Wasn't too bad, and we saved a lot of mana there. And these guys down here didn't seem to be any the wiser about it.
Think the Delamgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself? You're mine now. Lead him in.
Go ahead and shield up. I'm gonna go ahead and you know, something we don't do a lot of. Rally buff foods. Constitution, perception, maximum stamina. Might and constitution. Let's do a Magrin's Blessing. And then we'll also do a constitution. There we go. Like, let's just do all the effects. How often do we actually do this stuff? You know what I'm saying? There we go. All the buffs. Oh, this one is doing all the summoning. Got it. That should kill her. Excellent.
Everyone okay?
Obviously, I could have done that with all the buffs, but we never use the buffs. I never think about using food buffs. That's probably my fault. It's most definitely my fault. This actually was kind of worth it, it looked like. Oh. There's a queen over here. What do we got in this chest? Does she also want to fight? Garland of the Wild Groves. Resistance to poison accumulation. Oh, we should probably use our thing in the future.
Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
I might have just, like, kind of murdered everybody. Adherents? Have you met us before? Is that how you know our language? You mean godlike.
I mean one from the land.
Oh, Adherin.
Your kind. But why have you come here?
To this grove? I can't say, really. I just found myself here.
It may be that fate has brought us together. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Okay. Alright, I can't explain that.
The time for words has passed.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and summon this guy.
You should keep quiet.
Let's go ahead and hit them with that. Oh no! That's not great. Alright, so I actually had to reload the game. I've actually done quite a bit of stuff here, but the game actually hard crashed on me and I got stuck in a corner, which is very unsatisfying that happened. But sometimes things happen. Unfortunately, it happened to us. So I'm gonna have to play through what we got real quickly. But what we're gonna see here is that these are just some normal fights. But we gotta work through these first. But apparently there's like a thing going on back here. Oh, so poison. So poison missiles don't actually get blocked by the arcane shield. I don't feel like. I don't feel like that should have made it through. If I put arcane shield up, I figured it should mark like dispel magic, but I guess not. I love that just like free unload on them.
Still recovering.
Bye bye, Queen's Shield.
One for you. Come and get me.
All right, done. Cool. And here I thought that was going to take care of most of our summons for us. But it's what it is.
It's like nature's shaping these ruins into something.
Let's go check up here. This area I didn't check out before we fought what we fought. Come on. Nothing over here. What about over here? I love how fast that bear dropped. Everything else is dead. Alright. What else do we have back here? Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. So I'll head into the aka throne room. I imagine that's what this is supposed to be. And apparently we are going to be dealing with the Delmgen Queen. Gonna grab these. There is a chest over here. That much I did see. One thing I was hoping was being able to grab this blessing, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Basically, this woman's the queen here, and she's pissed off the fact that we killed her kids, essentially, and this is no time for democracy in that one. We're going to go ahead and do some food buffs, just because we never use food buffs. Yeah, and I'm going to throw them all on, because why not? Or, you know, a decent amount of them. I wonder how many of these effects you can have on. I don't know. It seems like a crazy amount of effects regardless right now. Oh, those are just regular grenades. I want fire grenades. Oh, you jerk. Oh, there's other stuff. See, I'm still not sure I fully am okay with Arcane Shield not blocking that. Oh, the queen's here now. Oh, the queen's malice is dead. Oh, you know what? Let's use our Phantom. Oh. Oh, Kai's down, that's why.
Give me a target. What's the target? Come and get me!
I didn't want to have to do this, Queenie. Kind of leave me no choice. Alright, Queen dead. Alright, and we're done here. Got a bow? What else does she offer? She's got a dragon heart. Oh, that's a quest item. For a quest that we don't yet have, probably.
You ever get the feeling something doesn't want us here?
I think so. I think we just got it. I think that was the feeling. The lady trying to murder us for killing her plant kids. That being said, I think we're pretty much done with the Delmgad Glade. We can go ahead and start turning in our quests, I think. I don't think there's anything left to accomplish here. We just completed genocide on the mushroom people. Alright, so let's see. Anything outstanding quest on the outside? No, not at all. Let's go back to Nakotetic. And go turn in the Reliquary of the Ashes. It should have been the phylactery we got from the thief body that was shot in the butt by the arrow that was poison tipped. All right. Also, we have all the bounties completed as well, so whenever we get around to it, we can also look to go back to Fiora Messiverno and turn in, like, all 5 bounties.
Welcome back.
That'll be a nice
I
payday.
hope the wilderness gave you safe passage. May I help you?
It took some doing, but found St. Wedwin's reliquary.
You did. To think a godlike would deliver this back to me. I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you.
I found the thief's journal too. This was no ordinary robbery.
Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Eothas killed his whole family in the dead fire. No wonder he had a grudge. He was going to destroy your relic for his family's lives. After what Eothas did to his family, you're lucky he didn't kill you too. Your god is a murderer. Sorry. No, we're gonna go with 2.
That would mean Eothas killed them. That's not possible. I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
The man was persecuted. Don't tell me you can't sympathize with him. I thought challenging your faith was supposed to be strengthening it. Let's see. Let's do that one.
Challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely.
Maybe Eothas was punishing his family. If you had a god's might, would you even realize you killed him? That's honestly a fair question.
I don't know. The mere thought of having a god's power feels profane. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste.
I'd keep it, but remember why people have lost their faith in Eothas. If it were up to me, I'd burn it. It's done more harm than good. It's not wrong to have faith in something, but it's also
I pity my
should
own
be within yourself to
suffering.
realize that
From it instead.
sometimes faith
Pray
isn't
for
perfect.
Absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
Shame this had to happen. Some war wounds never heal.
Alright. So we're done with that one. Next, we can move on to our next one. We can go to Cielo, the food thief. We can go talk to him about the rebels essentially stealing the food, but we have the medicine for his wife. I'm so glad we're not on a clock for that one. That it's just more or less a turning in thing, because, like, if that woman was on her deathbed and I had been dawdling this whole time getting, you know, basically her last meal, essentially, or medicine so she can enjoy her last meal, I messed up. I messed up.
Hey, you! Go away! There's nothing here.
Oh, do you not want this medicine for your dead wife?
Did you deal with those bandits?
I let them keep the food in exchange for medicine. You can save your wife.
You did what? You actually found treatment for her. But you let them keep the crops? Why would you do a thing like that?
Why wouldn't I? They're starving. If your wife recovers, you won't need their surplus anymore.
And they'll still prosper. They should have given me both as an apology. Now I'll have to go bow and scrape to the grain commission. I don't need it. I wouldn't have needed it if you hadn't gotten involved.
You're still a capable farmer. Famine is out of your control. I know you can provide for your family. You got nothing to prove. You mean you'd let your wife die because you're too proud to accept help? There we go.
Of course not. It's not about pride. It's about a husband's duty. Gods. Fine. I'll go when it's quiet, when no one can see me. But nothing happened here. Understand?
What missing crops?
That's the spirit.
A hand to aid the other. Succor for those with eyes to see.
Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford.
It's enough. I appreciate it. Actually, you know, you can keep it.
Fine. But I won't let people think I let you work for free. Take this. A nobleman gave it to my grandfather, I think. Next time they come for my harvest,
Forger's friend.
I'll be ready. I tell you that.
What's Forger's friend? Food restores 20% more health and essence. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we done that one. Next, we can do report to the farmers. Nature versus nurture. Those are the people that were talking about the Zarps. We've killed the crazy dude who was doing the... He had the right mind for it. Like, not the right mind. He had the right idea, but poor execution of his plan for how to help out the land.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups?
The Zarps won't bother you anymore.
Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Zarups are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we got another one. That was the something in paint, Ring of Pain. 15% additional crit damage. That's nice. And then we have Animancy's Method left. Before we do that, I want to go back into Fiera Messiverno. If I could. We got some bounties to turn in. Definitely want to turn in those bounties, get that money. I have bounties to claim. And let's go ahead and turn. Ooh.
Is that? I see. Has am I?
All right. Ooh, Tree of Life. What is that? Oh, that was a shield. Okay, we don't use shields. From here we can also speak to Lieutenant Fidelio. Oh, we're gonna talk to him about the two lovebird kids who ran off, got in Dream Scourge, and actually we don't know where one of them went. We know that at least one of them died because we killed him.
Please tell me you found them.
The blade got to Adelero. I'm afraid Bellena's not far behind. They both had the plague. I'm sorry. I thought you'd want their badges back. I'll say we're behind.
Rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge. Here. Tell me you're joking.
Not only is it here, Vidara's mother is a dream thrall. Make of that what you will. Should I really be telling people that information? I know he's a lieutenant, right? But, like, I wish. Wherever Belena's mine is, it's not here. You had to wonder when they didn't come back. Yeah, we're going to go with that. You're not naive.
We leeches talked about the Dream Scourge for weeks.
I was too busy resenting his easy life to listen to him. They'd been acting sideways more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive?
Boleyn is alive. Edelara is dead. I brought their badges back.
Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now?
She's coming back to town. What you do to her is up to you. Still wondering. I don't think she even knows where she is.
Then I can't leave her. I can't kill her either, but I'll have to find the strength.
We told her to stay there, so
Yeah.
she should be around there
You went to
somewhere.
a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. It's time for me to get out of here and actually do my job.
Alright, so that quest is complete. That was another accessory. So they got Peerless Marksman. 10% damage with ranged weapons. Ooh. Actually wonder if that works with the like with a wand. There's Vidario or Vildario. I can't remember how you say their last name. I wonder if I can turn in that his father's letter.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
The spirit should rest easy now.
Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
We really must be going.
Another time, perhaps. Well then, allow me to thank you properly. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
What's that blessing? Negative 5% damage from vessels. Not very clear on what a vessel is. So probably never gonna use that. Let's go see the son. That's the butler. Wait, who's that? Is that the son? Oh, that's Kai. Where's he at?
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle.
Nope,
What's that?
don't want to talk about this. You're never gonna believe this crisis is as bad as it looks. I don't.
But quickly, if
No, to appreciate the warning. Okay, so
for your
I found your father. There we go. His father's in a cave.
what? It's been so long since I gave up hope. In his final days, he was fond of going out into the wilderness. Mother seemed to understand, but I never did.
He stayed in Living Lands for you and trusted you to rule the place. In the end, he let go of his resentment for the Republic. I've never known a Skenite to achieve such inner peace. He trusted you to rule in his place. There we go.
That was father. When he looked at you, he saw your potential, everything you could be, and none of the flaws. Maybe I'll visit him one day, when I find my courage. At least now I can.
His beard really bothers me.
Could
It
have
looks
left me
weird.
wondering, but you didn't. Thank you, Godlike. From the bottom of my heart.
Alright, so we got that taken care of. Now we can tackle the Animancy quest. I believe we need to head here. It looks like we have a consult with Monto.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giada and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I could fix it?
Ha! A a novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires.
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon...
Hey, we just did that.
There. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Good news. I already went there and found what you were looking for. I'll place it in the machine now.
Well, aren't you full of surprises?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm full of genocide mostly.
For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giada.
I got your machine running. Now tell me about the Dream Scourge.
With any luck, I can tell you a great deal. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood.
I find an authority and figure out what happened. I wash my hands in the sea and leave. I continue looking at the sun. Oh yeah, let's see, I wash my hands in the sea and leave.
All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum.
I know the right person would say clock, but let's go with seasons.
Chrysalis.
Transformation. I don't really know if any of those other words even associate with it, really.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Hello? You still with me?
I think my soul is particularly sensitive to your examination.
In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure, perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold.
Can you tell me whose godlike I am?
Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting.
I need to trace it back to its source.
That would be closer to Giata's area of expertise. I'm sure she'd love to give you a look. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river.
The essence has to go somewhere.
Exactly. And if I know essence, It can't have gone too far. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Alright, so we're done with that, and we're almost level 14.
About what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He
Alright, so guess that means we gotta go down to the farm. Yeah, it's fast enough to get over there. Let's see. Got an exit camp. We should have been too far off from, yeah, either one of them. We could really run to both these quest people fairly easily.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
Gianni wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
I'm afraid he did. Banish is the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Already done it. Talking about the Revenant in your barn, I already dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some answers.
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
See, some of your colleagues must have arrived at the same conclusion. We need to find the source of the difference if there's any hope in stopping it.
But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Gianna will be interested to hear this. I'm a bit skeptical, but thank you for your insight. In other words, you don't know anything. What if something to do with the entity tethered to my soul? What if it has something to do with the entity? Let's do that one.
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Alright. I'm a bit skeptical. Fascinating. I'll go ahead and go with fascinating.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare.
Hey, level 14 achieved. Nice.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Alright, let's head on down to Yvette and Remy.
Yvette, look what I found! A genuine godlike.
Oh my God, Remy, it's finally happening.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
Really? You do realize I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Gianna wants me to learn about the Dream Scourge. Why are you talking to me like that? I'm some kind of specimen in a jar. Let's do that one.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
Deal, let's get it over with.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike. I wouldn't mind blending into the crowd for a change. I don't know. I guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. Lucky. You think I'm lucky? This is what you wanted to know? Well, let's do blend for the crowd for a change.
Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
I wouldn't even say that, though.
Another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Some good news please, for the love of gods.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course, we'll be able to learn about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
Let's see. Wonderful. We're done here.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
I might have dozed off there for a bit.
Alright. Where's Giada holding out at now? Oh, she's still back into town. You know, exile generally means, you know, you no longer live in the confines of the city that you got exiled in. But, you know, maybe this is one of those soft exiles where you just can't, you know, work or something. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me that she's still inside the city gates. It is good to know that Fiora Mr. Bruno is safe for now, though. At least on the Still Garrote. I don't know about the rest of the place.
I have a lot of packing ahead of me, but I've earned a short rest.
I met with all the Animancers.
Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
You were right about the Scream Scourge. It's older and stranger than we thought.
That's the fun part of metaphysics. Everything is strange, but nothing is new. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi.
Let's see. Let's see. I should know you had an ulterior motive.
And every bit of it was critical to our research. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work.
Let's see. Sounds like you've covered every detail and contingency imaginable. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that one.
Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus.
I'm guessing you want to study Dream Scourge by filtering out local interference.
Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's invention will get us quick results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there.
Don't worry, I'll run down and grab it for you.
The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
Alright, well, something tells me we're actually going to end up fighting your parents down here.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we're there.
Okay, walking into the basement of an Animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
I leave my mother's amulet, the only piece of Valiant Republics I took from home. One condition is that she wears it as a reminder that we all come from somewhere. Okay. Gotta pick up all these documents. Arthur insists that I write something down, in case worse should come to pass, but what inheritance do I have to offer? What legacy do I leave? I took no possessions from the homeland. I own nothing but my ambition and my mistakes. To Giada, I leave my unshakable resolve, the determination to see her plans through to the bitter end, and the presence of mind to remember what is important. Let her have all my best qualities. She should experiment, fail, I won't need them anymore. Not where I'm going. Okay. I'm gonna scribble these in there.
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that too.
Guys, we can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
Hey, yeah, that's not slightly terrifying at all. It'd be worse if, like, the lights went out. We started getting chased by those things.
Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
Giada, you must have warned me. You might have warned me. I saw them. The plant corpses were pretty hard to miss. Good gods. What's good to be? Whatever I saw down there is your business. We don't need to discuss it. Let's do that one.
For the time being, that would be best. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way.
Good thinking.
The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar. And I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Eora. There should be some equipment waiting for us.
Alright, well, let's be off. I know exactly where it is. That's what I was assuming they were going to lead us to.
Most of our time in Eora. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Can I head back to camp? I'll see you there. Marius going back to camp won't be long. Let's do, send Marius back.
Sounds good.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Alright, so, looks like she is a wizard companion. Giada used Animancy to understand the world around her. While the science of souls remains controversial, she believes the untapped essence of the living lands can and should be put to good use. She wants to prove her convictions by supporting the party in battle. Armed with the phantasmal focus, she draws on the spiritual currents of the living lands to heal and defend her friends. Purification. Giada calls forth an invigorating wave of energy that heals all allies by 25% of their maximum health. And Spectral Jolt. Order Giada to empower and activate essence generators? Okay. Let's look at her character sheet. She has Purification, that's the heal. Barrier grants all allies a shield that provides temporary health. Okay. While Barrier is active, Giada cannot be hit and knocks melee attacks back. Okay, but it doesn't give us anything for us. Giada increases the move speed and attack speed of all allies for 15 seconds. We can increase it to 25 seconds. Let's see. Acceleration is active. All cooldowns will have 50% of their cooldown reduced. That's nice. Let's see. Giada attacks heal all allies by a small amount. Reconstruction increases the healing granted to allies below 20% health. Reconstruction grants temporary health to allies that are already at maximum health. And Reconstruction revives incapacitated allies when Giada kills an enemy. I don't think that's going to give us a lot of stuff, but cool. Let's do that. And that one. And then acceleration's nice. And the cooldown. I think we are good. Yeah. I think that's fairly decent. It's also a fairly good stopping point, I believe, as well. In our next episode, we'll head over to Naku Tenek and go mess with the Adra and see if we can finish out the story in the Emerald Stair. That being said, if you like the content and you want to see more of my Let's Play for Avowed, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think of the gameplay, if there's anything I can change or do, or if there's something I missed that you think I should know about, let me know. But until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all in my next video. Later.